When we're not feeling well, we often tell people that I am sick, right? I'm sick. Why do we do that? We're not sick. We are experiencing sickness. And you can be like, oh, Earth, you know what I mean. And like, yeah, I do. But your body doesn't. Your body hears, I am sick, and it will be programmed with your words, your spells. So oftentimes, if we get a disease or an illness or a diagnosis of some sort, we often identify with it. Like, oh, this is who I am now. I am this. This is my experience, so therefore I am this, right? And we start to wire our brain in this format that we have to become this thing that we are. I am sick. I am cancer. I am rheumatoid arthritis. I am a bronchitis, whatever it is, right? We start to just have all these symptoms, and so we tell everybody, woe is me, this is who I am, rather than being like, oh, this is my experience, this is the card I'm dealt with, what am I going to do about it? Okay, so think of it this way, like, we are a soul, okay? Our soul has this body and also has this mind, okay? The mind and the body, they're not the soul. The soul has these things in this lifetime, in this reality. So the soul is the observer of the body and the mind, okay? The mind is like a dog. It just runs, all around, everywhere. Runs to the squirrel, runs to the fire hydrant, like runs to the person who just came in the room. Like the mind is just going everywhere. We, the soul, has a leash, and we are to bring that dog back, to bring the mind back. And then it's going to run off, we bring it back. It's going to run off, we bring it back, right? Because when the mind goes towards something, its energy goes in that direction, okay? So we have to harness our own energy to stay on our axis and bring it back. See where the dog wants to go, but bring it back. And tell the dog where it's supposed to go, right? And then the body is it's our body, it's our handbook. Okay, it's what we came into this world with. It tells us what's going on with our body reality experience in the 3D. So the body is a response to the energy of the mind. Okay, so when the mind is going towards the squirrel and it's excited about it, the body gets excited. Or if the dog goes towards the squirrel and is angry about it, then the body gets angry about it. Okay. The body is just responding to the mind. And so the body will format itself to the way it knows how to best serve us, even when it's not serving us. So example, if our mind, which is a result of pain and illness, or pain and illness are a result of the mind, if our attention is going towards all this frequency and vibration that's bringing us down, right? Our thoughts keep bringing us down. The body's going to be like, hey, stomach ache, I don't feel good. You keep thinking about this negative stuff. If we keep doing it, the bodies can be like, oh, they don't hear me yet. All right, now I'm going to give you cancer. Okay? Maybe now they'll pay attention to me. So the body is just trying to get our attention and share with us, hey, the dog is getting in the trash again. Like, are you gonna do something about this? So this is why it's important for us to do meditation and for us to come back into our body and pay attention to what our experience is and to redirect it, because the heart is the compass, the mind is just the energy, and we are the ones that get to wield everything in the direction that we want it to. Okay, so when we have a diagnosis, when we have a sickness, when we have an illness experience, we get to be like, oh, what's the body trying to tell me? Where has my mind been, and how can I redirect it back? What can I do to listen to my body and to revert the damage? What can I do to change it? And if it's a diagnosis that, say, you're going to have forever, like rheumatoid arthritis or an autoimmune disorder or some level of sickness that you might not disappear out of your body completely, then you get to ask yourself, how can I live with this rather than against it? Right? How can I let it be my roommate or my Siamese twin, or just this new chapter that you have, like, with this rather than against it, and I am this, like, use it as a companion. Okay? We are not our diagnosis. We are not the sickness. We are experiencing it, and we get to decide how we deal with it. okay? I'm not saying it's not ever going to be easy. I'm not saying we're not going to go through grief and anger and sadness. Sure, have your experiences, but do not stay there, and know that these are just part of the cards that you're dealt in this lifetime, and these obstacles and challenges are your choice if it's going to be a catalyst towards something better that you get to experience in your life. Okay? So choose your words carefully. Find out where your energy is. Take the dog, bring it back, and be in charge of your experience.